So another lesson here on crime and deviance. This lesson looking at, well, who commits crime, part 4, looking at place and age. So we're going to study these factors, going to understand and assess them, and think critically. In my opinion, these are not particularly important factors. They're slightly red herringy. I mean, they're not. You can see the connection, but the connection is not real. In the book, we're on page 111, 112. Keywords: location, council estate, inner city, urban, rural, means city, countryside, red herring, false clue, class, puberty, risk-taking, self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay, let's start. Geographers get involved in this. Geography is a branch of social science, of halfway between science and social science, and they get involved in things they really shouldn't. And they make connections between crime and location. They show you a map, and they say, look, crime happens in this place, crime happens there. And I think they are getting causal link and correlation confused. There's definitely a correlation between crime and certain parts of cities. So council estates, inner cities, more crime. That's a correlation. It's not a causal link, though. The place is not causing the crime. Cities and crimes are connected. There's more crimes in cities because there's more people. There's less crimes in rural areas because you get caught more easily. That is not to say there's some sort of special city reason for more crime. There's no chemical spills making people into avenging zombies, therefore committing more crime. It's not like if you dug under New Addington, you discover there's some sort of ancient burial ground and the ghosts of people are making you commit more crime. There's no connection between the map and the crime. The map is not causing the crime. Something else is causing the crime. There's a correlation. The crime happens in the cities, but the cities are not causing the crime. Which means, to a lot of sociologists, and to myself, crime and location is a red herring. It's not the cities. It's class. There's more crime in inner city areas. There's more crime on council estates because the people who live there are working class. They are poorer. It's nothing to do with the ground they're walking on, nothing to do with the concrete they're walking on, nothing to do with the pavements, anything like that, nothing to do with the air quality, nothing to do with the water, nothing to do with the height above sea level, all those geography stuff, nothing to do with that. So in my opinion, crime and location, geography stuff, it's a red herring. Moving on. There's some connection between crime and age. Let's look at the age of people who get arrested and convicted of crime. You can see there's a big spike between 15 and sort of 25, 30. And it falls off low down here, very low down here. So most crimes are committed by people in these age groups. That's the first thing to make a note of. There's definitely some connection between age and crime. Why? Well, it could be straightforward testosterone puberty things. It's mostly males going through puberty, big jumps in levels of testosterone, other sorts of hormones, making them more likely to do impulsive things, therefore crimes. Could be that. Linked to that could be a competition for status. You're showing off, especially to girls, in order to impress them. Crime's a way to do that. Because this chart here doesn't break down what sort of crimes. It could be jumping off garage roofs, could be stealing cars, blah, blah, blah. It could be to do with risk and nothing to lose. When you are young, when you're this age, you take risks partly because you have nothing to lose. If you are in these age groups, the chances are you have something to lose. You have a marriage, you have a relationship, you have a house, you have kids yourself, You have responsibilities. When you're in the younger age groups, you have nothing to lose. So it could be that. And finally, it could be a self-fulfilling prophecy. The police are expecting young people to commit crime. Therefore, they are watching and arresting more young people. Yeah. It could be that the police are simply not kicking in the doors of many 60, 70-year-olds and therefore not finding their drug factories. I doubt it, but it could be that. So it could be any of these things. But again, last thing before we stop this lesson, it could be class. It's certainly not just going to be a strictly age thing. It's class, it's gender, it's ethnicity. It's a bit of everything.